I am a strong believer of God, karma, and demonic possession. Um, Back in 2021, George Floyd mural that one of these left-wing individual built was struck by lightning. I think that was the power of God. I think God had enough with people on the left and organization like Black Lives Matter worshiping George Floyd like he was a martyr, that he was innocently killed by a police officer when he was not. And and God had enough of it and destroyed his mural into pieces. Now, karma, um, yeah, karma is, I'm also a believer in karma. Like in 2024 or 2023, Lauren Chen channel was both her main channel, a Lauren Chen channel, and a channel Media Alec was deleted by YouTube after she was indicted by the DOJ for allegedly working for the Russians. Um, so this is like one of my best example of karma because Lauren Chen said she does not believe in democracy. So both of her channel was deleted on YouTube without due process. And I am not trying to take her out of context. Maybe she was talking about the 19th Amendment, specifically taking away women's right to vote. And I don't even know why conservative have issues with women voting because at the end of the day, they do well with the women's vote. Like for example, in 2020, Trump, 56% of suburban women voted for Trump, and 56% of white women voted for Trump, and 43% of suburban women voted for Trump.
More important comes to dealing with the rights woman problem, there are definitely those of you out there who will just say, well, it's simple, we need to repeal the 19th. And trust me, I am no fan of the 19th Amendment myself. I think it, more so than anything else, solidified in our consciousness the idea that the political process should be one person, one vote, which is not a good system. I don't believe in democracy. I believe individual rights and limited government are way more important than the idea of everybody having a vote. And if the past few generations have showed us anything, it's that democracy and individual rights and limited government don't often go hand in hand. I'm in favor of a limited franchise. And by the way, no, that's not a radical position. That is the position that the founding fathers have.
Okay, so maybe she was talking about maybe she was just talking specifically about the 19th Amendment. But this is my best example of karma. And I also believe karma is catching up to Candace Owens because her views has gone down because at her peak she was averaging 8.5 million, And people who are in the candy cult are waking up. So her views are down. This was like one of her worst view in a while, like 951K. So people are tuning out of her ridiculous investigation. Had her peak. Okay, so she had 9 million, 6 million, 5.5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million. I don't really care about Brigitte Macron, but that's pretty good. 4 million. I mean, and this she was praising Erica Kirk for giving her forgiveness, and then now she's after her, but it was pretty good. Okay. So her downfall is coming and karma is catching up to her. And now demonic possession. Dan Rivera, the paranormal investigator who was looking out for the Annabelle doll, has passed away at 54 years old last year. So, so Dan Rivera, he passed away at 54 years old. So Rivera tour, so he had like a devil run tour, traveling around US with other members of the Okay, you know what? I'm not going to go into Annabelle backstory. So people said that he died of a disease. Like, but me, I think Annabelle was behind this because she's the real deal. And then there was also an incident in 2005 where there was like a guy with his girlfriend. They drove like a motorcycle and then they went into Head and Lorraine Warren um, cabin. And then that that guy was arrogant and he challenged the demonic spirit Annabelle. And then when Head Lauren said, "Get out of here," and then when he got out and he went away with his girlfriend, he drove away with his girlfriend. Um, he lost control of his motorcycle and hit a tree and died. And his girlfriend was in coma for for a year. So there was like another incident that happened. But there's also these what if scenarios. What if they did not do this double run tour where they travel with Annabelle to places? And also one more thing.
What's really
Because Annabelle is a real deal because when she was doing this traveling, there are things that were happening. There were things that were happening.
strange. Apparently, Annabelle started a plantation on fire. But before we get into this topic, I'm Stephanie, and I talk about the scary, strange, and paranormal. And so, because this topic is a hot one right now, I wanted to talk about the misconceptions because you see, people are saying that perhaps she caused the location in which she was being shown at on fire, which is simply not the case. So, on May 13th, she was going to be showcased at this location, New Orleans.
I mean,
So, this is the
you know what? Never mind. Because I forgot the video. There was like a video about people were like breaking out of jail, like they found opening and were breaking out of jail when Annabelle was going to these different locations. Okay, that's pretty much it.